Healthy breakfast, healthy lunch, 2 pizzas for dinner. Great, now I have to start all over again tomorrow. From an early age, I would always commit 4 days to an extreme weight loss plan. I would eat healthy all day until evening. It wasn't until earlier this year I reached my goal for the first time using healthy methods. This bit's hard. I became really sick, and the doctors found a breast lump that they didn't know whether it was cancerous or not. My days turned into going into the hospital for appointments every single week. It meant leaving university as my mental health was deteriorating. Trying to continue to create content and helping people was my main reason why I love this channel. Then a fitness commentary channel made a video about it. Trying to re-stabilize after all the hate comments this video harbored was really difficult. I didn't leave my room for 3 weeks because you have so many different strangers telling you all these hate comments and death threats. It was a scary time for me. Being on the internet's hard because in normal life you decide when you tell people the hard things that are happening in your life. It gives you a chance to process in private. I slowly lost motivation and I would have panic attacks for the first time in my life every single day. This resulted in me wanting to eat, as I couldn't deal with these new emotions and waiting for results. And in that panic, in disliking my body more and more every day for even being ill, I tried to lose the weight way too quickly. Here's everything I did wrong. "8 a.m. every day, I would try to get up and do fasted working out. I would walk 15,000 steps every single day before food, which is about 6 miles. When it came to lunchtime or food, I had an awful mindset. For example, I really wanted to add sauce and pasta to make this a pasta salad. I would think about the extra calories. Then my mum would make a fruit cake. How can I resist? But I would. I'll have an orange instead for a portion control. That was my first mistake. I had gone back to labelling some foods good, some foods bad. That's what panicking and trying to rush things will do. The over-restriction to give me temporary satisfaction so that I don't feel guilt always would backfire by the evening time where I would just eat everything, and I knew this. I had convinced myself that the cake was bad because if I eat one slice, I would ruin all my progress. If you keep resisting/rejecting bad food, it turns into obsession and your mind will keep trying to persist to have it. One thing my nutritionist taught me that always changed my mindset is rather than saying I can't have that, say I just don't want it or I don't eat that. It really allows to exercise not feeling restricted.
Hello Daily Student family, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all doing good. Crazy to be back fully. As you guys know, I've been gone for a while, and from this title of today's video you can see that I've been gone for something that has done a complete 180 on my life. Now, this was something obviously completely unexpected, but not too long ago I ended up finding a breast lump. When this was found, I think my whole nervous system, body completely shut down from being terrified. I'm still so anxious and terrified about it. It's been so hard to say the least. Even now I've just come out of surgery less than 24 hours ago and this whole side of my face is still numb. Completely numb. I can't feel anything from I'm assuming what they give you to feel numb and everything. It's numb in my face even though I had surgery, obviously to remove the breast lump so that they can find out more details about it. But it's been terrifying because I haven't been able to share it yet, and I think when you're in the moment of it you won't realise how terrifying this type of experience is and this process is, because it is a long process. It takes so long of back and forth. I mean, I've spent every single week in the hospital over the last few months plus. You're going back and forth for so many different things. I've had excess swelling and so many other fears and complications that they have to keep monitoring before you even get to the next stage of things, and it's been terrifying. I had to take 3 months off of the university, which has been hard in itself, like another thing added on top of it, because I like to be, when you started a course with people at the same stage as everyone, not worrying about being behind in terms of that, but at the same time your health shuts down completely. I had weeks where I didn't leave my room, weeks where I've been anxious every single day, crying every single day. But then also when you're having these things such as the biopsy, the tests, after the surgery you're supposed to not move too much or shower or get water on it or deodorant or soap, like for example a week to 2 weeks, depending on if you don't have any more flare-ups and that type of thing. So I've been out of so many things for so long ever since finding this lump, and it's been a terrifying experience. I think one of the things I want to say thank you so much for is all the kind people who've been supporting me during this time, because I can't even begin to tell you, how hard it's been to not be able to share it with you guys straight away, because it is real life. What might be 2 months to you guys and feel like forever, for me it feels like it's going by in a week. It flashes so quickly because there's so much concentrated stuff has to happen in this time to try and figure everything out. For me it's just been a whirlwind, and I think when people gain weight through having hard things in their life, it's something that I've always talked about on this channel, and I always show you the ups and downs. I show you my struggles of finding a healthy eating balance and how I overcame that, and this has been something that has been incredibly hard to balance the two. Like I say, you're out of exercise, you're stressed, anxious, and getting death threats every single day from people for gaining weight, but obviously not being at a stage ready enough to share what's exactly going on in my life has been hard, because people sending negative messages, a commentary channel creating a video on it that has been harvesting so much hate, watching that person also individually like people's comments that are so hate-filled has been extremely painful in this time already. Juggling things in life is so hard. I've said this, even at your best, one of the main things that is so important is to narrow down the things that make you happy in life and the things that you can manage before you start adding more things. So much of this is going on. It broke me even more to see all the death threats and negative comments and hate, and knowing you're just not in a stage yet where you're able to share it, because I don't even know what's going on. The doctors at the time don't even know what's going on. Everyone's trying to figure it out and creating content for you guys that I prepare and film way in advance to share with you guys. I wanted to still bring those out before I was able to share. I wanted to still keep producing those things because it's a weight loss journey. It's showing you the ups and downs in life. It's showing you all the things that I think are not your typical perfect everyday perfect things, and that does mean you might have stages in your life when you gain weight. People like Stephanie Bettamore and Ellie Darby are some of my favourite people because they started off as solely fitness influencers, and then when these two women gained weight, they would receive so much negative hate, so many nasty comments, and they had their time to then explain to people why it's made their life feel better, why they chose that decision to stop being fitness influencers. And I think that when you have that time to process things on your own, it's so important, and I couldn't be more grateful for the people that have been patient with me in this time. It's not over yet. There's just still a long way to go in my process of becoming better. I've got 4 weeks to wait for the results, but even then I've just had my surgery, so I can't run or walk very far distances for the next 2 weeks. I love you guys so much and thank you for supporting me. Good to be back. Not better by any means, but it's really, really good to be back and have that time away. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.